I've always loved long drives at night. There's something peaceful about empty roads, no traffic, just music and my thoughts. But after what happened a few months ago, I don't think I'll ever drive at night again. It was a Friday night. I was coming back from visiting my cousin, who lives about 3 hours away. I chose the back roads to avoid the interstate, less stress, fewer cars. The route was mostly two-lane roads cutting through forested areas, small towns, and long stretches of absolutely nothing. About an hour into the drive, I noticed how isolated this road really was. No streetlights, no houses, just trees and darkness on either side. My headlights barely cut through the thick black ahead. Still, I wasn't nervous, yet. Around 11:30 p.m., I noticed something odd. In the distance, on the side of the road, there was someone standing, a man. At first, I thought maybe his car had broken down, but as I got closer, I realized something was off. He wasn't flagging me down. He wasn't looking at me at all. He was standing perfectly still, facing away from the road, staring into the woods. Hands by his sides, completely motionless. I slowed down a bit, trying to process what I was seeing. My headlights fully illuminated him as I passed. A tall man, wearing jeans and what looked like an old, dirty gray hoodie. His posture was stiff, unnatural, like someone frozen in place. As I drove past, a chill ran down my spine. I couldn't see his face, but something told me I didn't want to. About 10 minutes later, still feeling uneasy, my headlights caught something further ahead. Another man standing the exact same way. Same jeans, same gray hoodie, same posture. Facing the woods. Not moving. At that point, I knew something wasn't right. Two people, dressed the same, standing like that in the middle of nowhere. What were the chances? I hit the gas, trying to put distance between me and whatever that was. But my relief was short-lived. Not 5 minutes later, another one. Same clothes. Same posture. Same distance off the road. I checked my mirrors, half expecting one of them to be following me. Nothing. Then something happened that still makes my stomach drop when I think about it. As I rounded a curve, my headlights flashed on the fourth figure. But this one was standing in the middle of the road. I slammed the brakes. My tires screeched, and my heart felt like it would explode. The figure didn't flinch, didn't move, just stood there, head slightly tilted, arms at his sides. I was frozen, gripping the wheel, staring at him. I honked the horn, no reaction. Then, he started walking toward me. Slowly, deliberately. I threw the car in reverse, trying to back away, but the road curved, and I couldn't see what was behind me. I kept honking, shouting, panicking. Then something clicked in my head. Drive through. Don't stop. I slammed it into drive, floored the gas. The figure didn't move. He just stood there until the very last second, then suddenly darted off into the woods with inhuman speed. I didn't slow down again for the rest of the drive. I didn't look in the rearview mirror. I didn't stop until I hit the next town, a full 30 miles away. I pulled into a gas station, hands shaking, breath ragged. I told the cashier what I saw, hoping for some rational explanation. He didn't laugh. He didn't act surprised. He just sighed and said, "Yeah, you shouldn't be driving that road at night." After I left that gas station, I sat in my car for a few minutes, trying to process what the cashier meant when he said, "You shouldn't be driving that road at night." My mind was racing. I wasn't sure what scared me more, what I saw on the road, or the fact that he confirmed this was something that happens out there. I called my cousin, just to hear a familiar voice. I quickly told him what had happened. He went silent for a few seconds, and then asked, "Dude, you took the old Rooksville Road, didn't you?" I said yes. "Hang up and take the highway back. I don't care how long it takes. Just don't go back that way." The way he said it, serious, sharp, with zero hesitation, made me realize he knew something. Something he didn't even want to discuss over the phone. I took the highway. It took a lot longer, but I didn't care. I got home around 3 a.m. Tossed my keys on the counter, locked every door and window, and tried to put it behind me. But the night was far from over. Around 4:20 a.m., as I was lying in bed, my phone rang. Private number. I ignored it. It rang again, and again. On the fourth call, I finally answered, frustrated, but there was no voice. Just breathing, heavy breathing, right into the mic. I froze. My heart felt like it stopped. I said nothing, just listened. Then, I heard it, a faint noise, like footsteps, crunching over dry leaves. And then, as clear as day but whispered, like someone didn't want to be overheard, I heard, "You shouldn't have stopped." The call disconnected. I jumped up instantly, checked every lock, every window, and that's when I noticed something that made my stomach drop. The motion sensor lights in my backyard were on. They only turn on if something or someone walks by. I ran to the window, pulled the curtain just a little, and looked out into the yard. There, standing just at the edge of the light, was a figure, perfectly still. A man, wearing jeans and an old gray hoodie. Rigid posture, arms limp at his sides, head slightly tilted. The same one, the exact same one. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, looked again. He was gone. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. I sat there, gripping a kitchen knife, shaking, waiting for something, anything. When the sun finally came up, I searched the entire yard. Nothing. No sign of anyone. But I found footprints. Clear, fresh footprints in the wet dirt. It wasn't in my head. It wasn't a dream. I never took that road again. I never drove at night again. And even now, every once in a while, I still get calls. Private number. No voice. Just breathing. Heavy. Close. Constant.